Isn't it funny how we often forget the things we love? When was the last time you went on an adventure? Or did something just for fun? I find myself more than I'd like to admit waiting for happiness instead of seeking it. Or trying to find it in perfection, just scrutinizing every single detail and wishing to take all the imperfections out of it. Of course, because, a less flawed happiness is gonna make a better one, right? Sometimes I'm even guilty of wanting to be happy without investing the sorrow it requires. For what is white without black, or music without silence? Being in love without first having someone break your heart is pointless, since it would deprive us from the perspective to enjoy it. I jumped right back into a journey I had postponed some time ago for reasons I had to really sit down and analyze. Why had I stopped doing this thing I clearly love? The answer to this question made me want to make a film about it so I wouldn't forget. I came to realize it was because every single time after I had started on this journey, my mind would wander and ask too many questions, like, what was I getting out? Am I wasting my time? Are you good enough? You're clearly never gonna be as good as. The amazing thing was that I started doing these not for work, but to have fun, I guess, and go out on an adventure. And I ended up turning this into work in the form of a competition that made me anxious and stressed out. Isn't it funny how sometimes we forget the things that we love, or rather make ourselves grow to hate them? We're always looking for stories that remind us of who we are, in the hope that seeing them instead of living them will make us understand ourselves better. I've been trying to find pictures that make it worth waking up early to take them, but at the same time focusing as hard as I can to just take them for fun. No pressure or deadlines, skipping over the need to make someone else happy. If I didn't get it, I didn't get it, and it's fine. The whole point is that I'm gonna allow myself to go out and learn and fail and, I don't know, just do. No higher cause other than finding a creative moment. It's just me, the camera, and the rest of the world. In doing so, I was fortunate enough to find a lot of pictures that I would have missed otherwise. The ones of people close to me, the ones that I would want to show to others, the ones I thought meaningless, the ones that I found a meaning to, the ones where I had to sneak, the ones I didn't ask for permission, the ones I did and gave me so much more than I was expecting, the ones that made me smile, the ones that made me hopeful for the future. That one picture that was not in focus but turned out so much better than whatever it was I was trying so hard to focus on. The ones of people going somewhere, or standing, or waiting. The dangerous ones. The ones that made me feel alone, the ones that made me feel lonely, the ones that were a reflection of myself and I saw over and over and over again. The ones that made me stop and think about time and how it just slows down for some people. The type of picture that makes you realize how unnecessary it is to move so fast, act so recklessly, letting the intensity of the moment ruin your perspective of the future, that deprive you from enjoying the passing of time. Whether you like it or not, the pictures that don't have a story are gonna find you. That's why you have to go after the ones that do have a story to tell. I just can't help but to look at these pictures and think about you and me. How things we do have an effect upon others. How we're all just trying to get through the day. How happy it makes me for just a moment to look at these pictures and feel that I made something for myself. Is it in this moment where we're most vulnerable? In the face of letting others see the world through our all of the emotions are laid on the table. I think so, but that's also one of the few moments where you're free of judgment from others. Because there's nothing left to judge. It just is. Do what makes you happy. Isn't it funny how we often forget the things we love?